All right, so for you aspiring students who want to be certified athletic therapist, I got asked, what kind of advice do you have to help students to get ahead, to, um, you know, reach their potential, to find a job? Okay, well, here's the thing. First thing, you got to certify, so get there first. Okay, so maximize your university time, maximize all of those opportunities that are set up for you. So, your field placement and clinic placement. So, in my last year of university, I was with a high school team just in the community, and that was fine. What I did was, so these guys trained, they had training 5 days a week, and then we had games. So, I'd obviously get there early, I'd do prep, and then I'd take care of whoever needed to be taken care of at the end of training. So I was there for, like 3-4 hours a day. So I definitely caught up on all my field hours there. So in between, obviously in training, we're not going to try and have guys get injured. So what I did was there was a handful of guys that were injured, and I decided to maximize my time. So instead of just sitting around and chatting or whatever, like, yes, I'm obviously paying attention to the field. What I did was I practiced equipment removal. And because I'm there, I'm at football, right? So practice helmet removal, practice equipment removal. You've got guys there. What else are they going to do? The other part I did was I would practice my assessment skills on them because I had bodies there. Great. Use that. Use that to your advantage. Then when I figured out based on my assessment, what their differential diagnosis was, I then created rehab programs. One of the guys had a herniated disc, and that was confirmed by their sport med doc. And this kid had gotten themselves into quite a bit of trouble that, the police would stop by to check and make sure that they showed up. And so the other part is that I learned was how to take control and be in command of things, not be overbearing and bark at them, but approach them in a way to get them to be engaged, right? Because that's the other part of being certified. You may have all the knowledge and experience there, but if you don't know how to get someone to be motivated and to get out there and try these things that are going to help them because you know that it does, then it doesn't matter. So the one kid had a herniated disc. I gave him a program, and I had to work really hard to get him to convince him and get him to buy what I was trying to get him into, and he did it. And he followed my exercise program, and he had a follow up with his sport med doc, and the doc was just blown away. He's like, whatever this student's doing, it's great. Keep up with it. Things are getting better. Back pain was reduced. And the kid did so well that at the end of the last game, he was so grateful to me. He came up to me, gave me a big bear hug, and lifted me up, and it, like, that says it all. That was great. Made me feel so proud for what I was able to do just as a student. Okay, so that helped with my confidence. The other thing is in clinic, depending on where you were. So sometimes at the university, I found, but I did this at my other clinic placements in the community. What I did was I would ask the certified who was on if they could give me homework. And so I would ask them to challenge me. And whether it was, okay, here is a case study, I want you to do this rehab, or I want you to look up this. And if I had clinic placement the next day with that same clinician, I would have to hustle on that. But the more I challenged myself and the more I asked of the certifieds to, you know, challenge me and ask things where I had to go and research, the better I got at things. And you know what? That I still do to this day. I don't go and look up case studies, but if I am struggling with a patient because they're very chronic and, just because of this event or that event and things aren't working out, I go back to my textbooks. I look up things. And I also message and call up colleagues. I'm just like, hey, I don't get this part. I've got this, this, and this. and they'll point out something or suggest something, and then I'll go back, look at it, and when I have the patient in my office, I will pull out my textbook. I'll be like, okay, we're gonna try this, like, you're gonna be my little guinea pig, but if this works, then great, let's go with it. And I've been successful at times, and other times not so much. But then also getting feedback. So the thing is, take advantage of what you have, take advantage of the opportunities that are out there. Don't just waste it by showing up to clinic, and if it's a slower day, that you just kind of chill out with your friends. Practice, ask to be challenged, um, you know ask for the certified to that's supervising you. Can we go through skills, can we go through assessments, can we go through histories? Get them to critique you and keep going over and over again till it's just second nature. Okay, so that is the best advice I can give you, because if you can do that, then you can take care of yourself, whether you're trying out for the national exam or you're attempting it or you're certified or whatever. You got to keep challenging yourself, otherwise it's going to be boring. And then you're going to keep trying to go into other things, and you know what, go back to the basics, go very simple, understand what's going on, and you'll get there, I promise you. Okay, best of luck, guys. All right, I gotta go do a lot of charting now. Wish me luck. Bye.